crazy so many times I lost count. People told me I was wasting my time. People told me I should give up. People told me I'd never make it. I didn't listen to any of them. I kept going, and now those same people ask me how I did it. The same people who told me to quit are now asking for advice. That's what happens when you outlast everyone. You outlast the doubters. You outlast the haters. You outlast the people who had more talent than you. You outlast everyone who started at the same time as you. You just keep going while everyone else stops. And eventually you're the only one left. That's how you win. You win by being the last one standing. Consistency is a superpower in a world full of quitters. Think about it. Most people can't stick with anything for more than a few months. If you can stick with something for years, you automatically put yourself in the top 1% just by showing up, just by not quitting. That's all it takes. But most people can't do it. Most people don't have what it takes to be consistent for years. So if you can develop that ability, if you can become the person who shows up no matter what, you've basically won the game. You don't need to be the most talented. You don't need to be the most skilled. You just need to be the most consistent. Show me someone who's been doing the same thing every day for 5 years, and I'll show you someone who's successful. It's that predictable. But here's the thing about consistency. You can't fake it. You can't pretend. You either do it or you don't. There's no middle ground. You can't be consistent for 3 days and then take 4 days off. That's not consistency. Consistency is every single day. No excuses. No days off. No breaks. Just the work. Day after day after day. I know that sounds extreme. I know that sounds intense. I know some people are going to say that's not healthy, but I'm not talking about working yourself to death. I'm talking about showing up. I'm talking about doing something every day that moves you forward. Even if it's small, even if it's just 20 minutes. The point is you do it every day. You make it non-negotiable. The days you don't feel like doing it, those are the most important days. Those are the days that build character. Those are the days that separate you from everyone else. Anyone can show up when they feel good. Anyone can do the work when they're motivated. But can you show up when you feel terrible? Can you do the work when you'd rather do anything else? That's the real test. I've done the work on days when I could barely function. I've done the work when I was sick. I've done the work when I was exhausted. I've done the work when I had every excuse not to. And those days made me who I am. Those days proved to me that I could rely on myself.
It's time to ask more of our browser. Hey Copilot, adjust all these recipes for 7 guests and combine them into one cooking schedule. Also, I'm out of milk.
Here's a cook.
Those days showed me that I'm not dependent on how I feel. I can show up regardless. That's freedom. When you're not controlled by your feelings. When you can do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. Most people are slaves to their feelings. They only do things when they feel like it. So they're inconsistent. They're unreliable. They can't be counted on. Don't be that person. Be the person who shows up no matter what. Build your life around consistency. Make it the foundation of everything you do. When people ask you what your secret is, you can tell them it's consistency. When people ask you how you made it, you can tell them you just didn't quit. It's not sexy, it's not exciting, but it's the truth. The people who make it are the people who outlast everyone else. You know what's funny? The longer you're consistent, the easier it becomes. The first year is brutal. You're fighting yourself every single day. You're forcing yourself to show up. You're questioning everything. But if you make it through that first year, the second year is easier. Not easy, but easier. Your body adapts. Your mind adapts. It becomes part of who you are. By year 3, it's just what you do. You don't even think about it anymore. You don't need motivation. You don't need discipline. You just do it because that's who you are. That's the goal. To make it so automatic that you don't even have to think about it. But you only get there by pushing through the hard part. You only get there by being consistent. consistent when it's difficult. Most people never make it to year 3 because they quit in year 1. They quit when it's hard. They quit when they're still fighting themselves. They never get to experience what it's like when consistency becomes automatic. They never get to experience the compound effect. They never get to see what they're really capable of. And that's sad because they had it in them the whole time. You have it in you. You have the ability to be consistent. You have the ability to show up every day for years. You have the ability to outlast everyone. But do you believe that? Do you really believe that? Or are you going to quit when it gets hard? That's the question you need to answer. Not for me. For yourself. I'm telling you right now, if you commit to being consistent for the next 5 years, your life will be completely different. I don't care where you're starting from. I don't care what your situation is. If you show up every single day for 5 years and do the work, you will transform your life. That's a guarantee. But you have to actually do it. You can't just think about it. You can't just plan it. You have to live it. 5 years from now, you're going to be somewhere. You might be exactly where you are now. You might be worse off than you are now. Or you might be living the life you've always dreamed of. The only difference is what you do today and every day after today. That's it. Your future is being created right now by the choices you're making. So what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to be consistent? Are you going to choose to show up? Are you going to choose to do the work even when you don't feel like it? Or are you going to choose comfort? Are you going to choose excuses? Are you going to choose to be like everyone else? The choice is yours, but you need to understand that not choosing is also a choice. If you don't actively choose to be consistent, you're choosing to be average. Average is easy. Average is comfortable. Average doesn't require anything from you. You can be average by doing nothing. But if you want to be exceptional, you have to earn it. You have to work for it. You have to sacrifice for it. You have to be consistent for it. There's no other way. I see people trying to find shortcuts all the time. They want the results without the work. They want the success without the sacrifice. They want the destination without the journey. It doesn't work that way. You can't skip steps. You can't fast forward. You have to go through it. You have to earn it the hard way. And the hard way is being consistent for years. That's the price. That's what it costs. Years of your life. Years of showing up. Years of doing the work. Years of being patient. Years of trusting the process. If you're not willing to pay that price, then be honest with yourself and stop pretending you want it. Because if you really wanted it, you'd pay the price. You'd do whatever it takes. You'd be consistent no matter what. I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm trying to prepare you. I'm trying to tell you the truth that nobody else will tell you.
Never give
This is
up.
going to be hard. This is going to take longer than you want. This is going to require more of you than you think. But if you stick with it, if you refuse to quit, you will make it. You will get everything you're working toward. But only if you outlast everyone else. Outlasting everyone doesn't mean being perfect. It doesn't mean never having a bad day. It doesn't mean never struggling. It means when you have a bad day, you come back the next day. It means when you struggle, you keep going. It means when you fail, you get back up. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. You're going to mess up. You're going to have days where you fail. You're going to have days where you don't show up the way you wanted to. That's okay. What matters is what you do the next day. Do you let one bad day turn into 2 bad days? Do you let one bad day turn into a bad week? Or do you get right back on track? The people who make it are the people who get right back on track.
I got 1 minute
One
left.
bad day doesn't ruin everything. One missed workout doesn't ruin your fitness.
Let's go.
One bad meal doesn't ruin your diet. One unproductive day doesn't ruin your business.
Easy.
What ruins everything is when you let one bad day turn into multiple bad days. What ruins everything is when you use one mistake as an excuse to quit. Don't do that. Get back on track immediately. Consistency is about the long game. It's about what you do over months and years, not days and weeks. If you're consistent 95% of the time, you're going to be fine. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent enough that your actions compound over time. That's the goal. Not perfection, not intensity.
Mathis Sleep understands that a good night's rest is at the core of your good health.
10 minutes,
You'll have
man.
more energy to face the day like a pro. They have all the top mattress brands at the lowest prices, so you sleep better and
Shit, man.
take your game and your sleep to the next level at Mathis Sleep.
Is this thing still live? Oh shit, okay. Alright, whoever's watching, man, thank you for tuning in. It's kind of a random live stream, but yeah, man, it's a Friday night here, and you know, I look around, man, you know, everybody's just enjoying their weekends. Everybody's just, you know, kicking back, relaxing, trying to make themselves forget about, you know, fucking their reality, you know. They're not happy where they are, they just drink. They're fucking unsatisfied with their life, their work. They go fucking get drunk, get wasted, you know. There's not people watching this video though. Fuck. Look at that shit, man. I made fucking the entire week's worth of food like right before this. While most people were fucking around, I don't have to think about food for next week.
That's fine.
Alright?
As long as you're showing up consistently. Sustainability is key. You can't
Your mindset, guys. Planks are not about abs. Yeah, it develops some abs, but it would develop a mindset, unbreakable mindset, alright? Fucking develop a tolerance to pain, to discomfort, alright? Who the fuck, how many people you know can hold 10-minute planks, alright? Can hold a 5-minute fucking plank, alright? This ain't no world record by any means, but fucking, you go push yourself though, man.
Everyone else is moving on to something else. The goal is to outlet.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for tuning in. You know, I wasn't sure how much people were gonna actually show up. I was gonna, you know, just keep it going until 10 minutes. Whether one person showed up, 0, but yeah, man. Attack this weekend. You know, if you're not happy where you want to be, you're not reaching your goals. You know, you feel like you're behind. You gotta bust ass, man. There's no way around it. Let me turn this audio off. I've been listening to this, to the growth paradox. I've been listening to this. It's been getting my mindset right every time I go on drives and stuff. But yeah, man, if you gotta bust ass, you gotta sacrifice right now if you're not where you want to be. Because if you don't sacrifice now, if you keep fucking around, you keep fucking, you know, you get stuck in your bad habits and shit. Fucking 10 years from now, that's where you're going, man. You either sacrifice right now for your goals, or in the future, you're gonna sacrifice your fucking goals, and you'll still be fucking, you know, living the life you hate. So, yeah. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Thank you guys.